We don't have to look too far to see why higher education has lost its reputation as the ticket to the American dream. The latest data show the U.S. student loan debt is nearing $1.6 trillion, or roughly 7.5% of our GDP in 2019. With 45 million student loan borrowers, the average share of student loan debt is over $32,000 per borrower. For women, the share of student loan debt is disproportionately higher. Why is this the case, and how can we equitably reform higher education? Women are 2/3 of student loan debt holders in the U.S. They make up 57% of undergraduates, yet hold 67% of all student loan debt, meaning our country has a 10-point gap between female education attainment rates and their share of student loan debt. At the undergraduate level, 44% of women and 39% of men take out loans, and the average student loan for women is $400 more than the average loan for men. The explanation for these gender discrepancies is remarkably underwhelming. First, the gender pay gap starts before women enter the workforce, giving men an economic advantage in paying for their education. On a per-year basis, male students earn $1,500 more than female students, and that's despite them having the same likelihood of working during their undergraduate careers. Second, parents are quite simply less likely to help their daughters pay for college than their sons. As a result, it takes women an additional 1.9 years to pay back their student loans than men. The timeline is even longer for women of color. And that inequity snowballs into a greater total interest accrued, higher default rates, lower credit ratings, and less economic opportunity for women in the long run. In fact, 34% of all female student loan borrowers and 57% of Black female borrowers have difficulty covering their essential expenses, such as food and rent. This slows America's economic engine and poses a real threat to the viability of our future labor force. We must reform how we pay for higher education to ensure everyone reaps the benefits of a college degree equitably. Moreover, those benefits must flow to the economy at large. Access the 2020 Gender Equity Voting Guide to find out how we can equitably restructure higher education for the fourth industrial revolution. Go to thevotingguide.com to download it. Until next time, be brave.